In this video, we're gonna introduce GIMP and we're gonna see how we can download it and install it completely for free. Now, GIMP, you can find it in Google or any other search engine. It's free and open source software, and it's spelled GIMP. And it's used for many reasons, but mainly is for image manipulation, which means photo retouch and photo editing and image editing. But you can also do some vector graphics and drawing. You can draw and you can paint and you can create many different digital assets. Now, this is the free alternative to Photoshop. You also have Krita, which is similar, but it's more for painting than for image manipulation. So it's better to use GIMP if you want to work with pictures, photographs, and things like that. And again, it's more similar to Photoshop, while Krita is again more like a painting software. And then you have also Inkscape, which is also open source, and it's more similar to Illustrator, which is another Adobe application. So essentially, we work with raster graphics, more with raster graphics in GIMP, and more with vector graphics in Inkscape. And if you want, you find the other courses and also video guides in the channel if you're interested in graphic design, but not only, you will also find 3D design and things like that. So let's download it. So once you search for the application on the web, so by typing GIMP, you can go directly in the download page if you want to be faster. Otherwise, you can check the main page, which also gives you some news and also it's going to explain to you briefly what the software is about. So let's go here in the main page. And you can also donate, by the way. You can donate to support the GIMP team to develop even more these open source and free software. So it's a free will donation if you want to do it. And here you have the download button, but also you have a download page when you have the current version, current stable version, which is right now the 2.1. And here you have different ways and also other information if you're interested. So in my case, I will not use BitTorrent or Microsoft Store, and we'll go and download it directly. And there you go. So we need to select a folder in our computer when we want to save the installer, which is going to be needed to install the software. Now, I know that some of these passages may be easy for some of you, but in every course we create, we start from zero. So nothing is given that it's understood. We're going to explain for everyone. So here, I'm just going to open up the folder to show you where the installer went. And so for those of you who are more expert, you can just jump ahead. You can increase the speed of the video, skip ahead, whatever. But we're going to do all the steps for everyone. So you can see that I run the installer directly from here, or I can open the folder. So I'm going to show you where it's going to be. You can see it's in my download folder. So I either double click here or I open it from the browser. And in my case, for example, I am Italian, so I would choose Italian. But in the video course, we're going to use the English version. But let's say that you have your own language. You can also select that language for the installation. And then also later, we can set up the language. So I'm going to click on install. And now I just need to wait. I just need to wait for the installer to run. So nothing happens yet. You need to be patient. There you go. So you see it's pretty fast, and within minutes it's gonna extract the package that you have downloaded, and then it's gonna install it in your computer. And I'm gonna show you the folder where it's gonna be, so you can locate it, and you can also, if you want, manually delete it or change it and whatever. And again, this is it's gonna be really easy. I'm gonna show you everything just for every one of you. Then in the other lessons where we're gonna move on, they're gonna be step by step, so they're gonna be more and more difficult. We're gonna increase the level of difficulty little by little, so don't worry. Now, in the meanwhile, you can check again the GIMP page. So you can see here, you can do photo manipulation, you can work with photos, you can work with your original art, your artwork, you can paint, create um, something that is more like artistic or like a painting, or you can work on actual photographs, you can retouch them, restore them. You can change the intensity, the colors. You can do color correction. You can also work with illustration, creating graphic design elements, icons, or logos. And it does have some vector graphics tools. But again, if you scroll down, you find also the other two software that can be considered with GIMP as a package. So you have Scribus, which is more like InDesign, and then you have Inkscape, which is more like Illustrator. So depending on what you're looking for, you can change. GIMP, again, it's a free alternative if you want to work with Photoshop. There you go. Now the installation is finished. Just gonna show you where it installed the software. So it's gonna be in your system drive. So in my case, it's C, and then into programs, and then GIMP 2, and into bin folder, you will find the executable application. So you can execute the application. From here, you can add it to your start menu. You can drag it and drop it and create a shortcut. You can place it in your toolbar, wherever. So I'm just gonna go double click and open up the software, and just gonna wait for a few seconds, and that's it. We are in GIMP 2.1. Now this is just gonna be an introduction. I'm not gonna go through any part of the interface or anything, just to show you there it is. So it's really easy to download it and install it. No need to pay anything, no need to do anything too difficult, and it looks like any other software. It looks pretty similar to Photoshop, not quite similar, but pretty similar. You have the drop-down menu there, you have the tools on the left side, and you can expand that a little bit. Then you have some bottom panels there, and here you have other panels on the right. So you can also customize a little bit the interface, but again, I don't want to go to do anything here too difficult and advanced. We're just gonna keep it simple for this first video guide. Now, if you're interested, again, you'll find other courses and guides in the channel, so make sure you check the playlist page. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated for the following videos. And if you want to support us, join the channel as a supporter. This is gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.